Welcome, dear students, to another class in the subject Traffic Engineering and Management. So, in today's class, we'll be discussing the topic speed limit or speed limit at different locations. So, whenever you travel across various roads, especially the highways, you would have come across various traffic signs or signboards. And there are some signs which actually reflects the limit of speed that is permitted across that road. So, what do you understand by road speed limit? So, road speed limits are actually used in most countries in order to set the legal maximum, medium, or minimum speed at which the road vehicles may travel on a given stretch of road. And these limits of speed are usually or generally indicated on a traffic sign which reflects the limit of the speed that is permitted, and it is expressed as kilometers per hour or miles per hour. And the speed limits are commonly set by the legislative bodies of national or provincial governments, and these are enforced by the national or the regional police and the judicial authorities. Now, there are many tools that are available for effective speed management. These includes the appropriate speed limits, engineering treatments, effective enforcement of the speed limits by the police, and the use of extensive public information as well as education programs. And these are used to encourage compliance with both the advisory speed signs as well as the statutory speed limits. Now, coming to regulations of speed. So, regulation of speed is actually one of the control measures of ensuring that the travel is safe, or ensuring the safety of the vehicles as well as the road users. And speed limits should be suitable for the road conditions at the site. So, we have to fix the limit of the speed in such a way that it should suit the conditions of the roads also. And for highways there will be a separate set of limits, and whenever it comes to rural roads or small roads, the speed limit will be accordingly set. So it should be set in such a way that it suits the road conditions at the site, and it should be related to the volume as well as the character of the traffic. So these are two important factors to be considered, that is the volume of the traffic along the road as well as the character of the traffic, that is what type of vehicles are moving across the road. So these factors should be considered along with the road conditions in order to set the speed limits. And the road speed limit, like I told you, it is a limit of the speed that is allowed by the law of the road vehicles, usually the maximum speed that is allowed. So whenever you see a signboard, if it depicts say 50, that means the maximum speed allowed is 50 kilometers per hour. And these are commonly set by the legislative bodies of the national or maybe even the local governments. Now, whenever the speed limits are set, it should be realistic so that they are not disregarded by the drivers. So, it should be in such a way that the drivers follow the rules. So, that should be set in such a way that it is realistic, and the speed limit should be reviewed periodically based on the experience of the future needs. So, there are some factors which govern the speed limit, which should be reviewed periodically. For example, the volume and the character of the traffic. So the volume of traffic may not be the same all the time, isn't it? So whenever we set a speed limit, as the volume increases or the character of the traffic changes, there should be periodical review of the speed limits. Moreover, the presence of the pedestrians. So there are some roads which will be used both by the vehicles as well as the pedestrians. So in such case, these factors also should be considered when we set the speed limit. And also another important factor is the features of the road. So what type of road it is, the various features of the road also is to be taken into account when we set the speed limit. And we know that in India there is a mixed traffic character is actually mixed in character, and the speed limits for urban India is given as follows. You can see the table below. In urban areas, especially for the major roads of arterial or subarterial character, mostly in open and thinly built up area, for light and medium vehicles, the speed limit is set as 50 kilometers per hour, and for heavy vehicles it is 40 kilometers per hour. And when it comes to roads with moderate traffic, especially in semi-built up areas, the light or medium vehicles, the speed limit is 40 kilometers per hour, and for heavy vehicles it is 30 kilometers per hour. And for congested roads, so roads which are congested, here the light or medium vehicles, the speed limit is 30 kilometers per hour, and for heavy vehicles it is 20 kilometers per hour. When it comes to the rural highways, the speed limits normally imposed are 80, 100 or 110 kilometers per hour. Now, the speed limits at night. So, usually at night there are various problems posed, for example, the vision, etc. So, due to these problems, the speed limit at the night are generally set in such a way that it is lower than that at the daytime. And the next topic is enforcement in speed limits. So, after the speed regulations are implemented, for the success of these speed regulation measures, strict enforcement of the law is needed. So, it's not just that the rules are there, it has to be followed also, and also it should be taken into consideration that these rules or regulations are there is strict enforcement of the law, so that the speed regulation measures will be successful. And one of the general methods of detecting the repeated violation of traffic is to follow the violator in an automobile or say motorcycle, but anyway that is not a very appropriate way. Nowadays there are various measures or equipments that are used to detect the speed, and these are the enoscopes as well as the radar speed meters, or it is also called as a radar speed gun. So enoscope is actually used to find the spot speed of a vehicle, and a radar speed gun, which is also called as the radar gun or a speed gun, this is used to measure the speed of the moving objects, and this is used in law enforcement in order to measure the speed of the moving vehicles. Now, coming to speed zoning. So, speed zoning is nothing but the designation of the various sections of the highways for different values of safe speed limits. And these speed limits are selected after the consideration of various factors that are conducive for the safety of the traffic. And finally, they are posted as traffic signs. So, that's all about speed limit or speed limit at different locations. Thank you.